Hi, my name is Bill Walsh. I'm principal of All Saints Catholic High School out here in Canada.
Our first question for you is, what made you want to become a principal?
Oh my God, why did I want to become a principal? That's a good question. I guess we all think we can make a difference. And before I became a principal, I was teaching in English and phys ed, and I taught a lot of students that I felt needed a lot of help. And when I say need a lot of help, I'm not talking about traditional academic help. There's a lot of students and families, for that matter, that need help outside the classroom. And part of my goal as being an administrator was to try to help those people and try to bring a staff together to make a school run like a school should run. And one of the big things we do in the Catholic Board is we try to develop the whole person as opposed to just focusing on academics. I personally believe it's very important that we have a balance in our life. So part of my job as principal is to try to make sure not only students have that balance, but staff has that balance. Because when we all have that balance, I think we serve a better role and are able to do and provide better things for the people that we do serve. So I guess I thought I could make a difference in that regard. And the judge will be whatever legacy I leave behind. That's not going to be judged today or tomorrow. That's going to be judged over the course of time.
Do you think being a parent influenced your decisions and the way you work?
Oh, absolutely. First and foremost, that's what I am. I'm a parent. I have 4 sons, and the way I approach students at the school is the same way I approach my own kids. I want them to be accountable. I want them to have good opportunities, and I want them to be good, positive, contributing members of society. So absolutely, the parenting has played a role, because I see myself as a parent. And that's not to say that I'm replacing parents. I'm not replacing parents. The way I approach this job is the same way I approach my parenting of my own children.
Have you had any experiences that made you feel like you did your job well?
Absolutely. I'd like to say every day, but it's not every day. But it is every week. It's nothing satisfies us more as teachers, because first and foremost, that's what I am, a teacher. I'm no better or no worse than anybody else in this building. I'm no smarter or I'm no less smarter than anybody else in this building. I'm a teacher. And we get the satisfaction of seeing a smile on a kid's face when they've headed in the right direction or when they were successful at something. There's a fallacy out there that as vice principals and principals, we love to be able to punish kids and discipline kids. There's nothing further from the truth. What we want to do is develop kids. And when we see kids developed and kids that have had struggles become successful and get to have those conversations with those kids and talk about how they feel about their successes and their positive contributions as opposed to negative contributions, that's a very satisfying part of this job. So I guess the original question is, do you feel like you've done something on a daily basis? Well, we absolutely feel like we do. There's days we go home and we're very discouraged. We struggle with decisions that we've made and things that have happened in people's lives. But we'd like to think that the positives outnumber the negatives, and as a result of that, we get to feel pretty good about some of the things that have been accomplished. And they're not actually even accomplished by us. I can't make people to do things. I can't fix a kid's behavior. I can't do that. What we can do is we can try to guide them and make them understand that they're the ones that are responsible to fix their behaviors and become better people. And that's our ultimate goal, because we can all be better people.
What characteristics do you need to be in the position you are
in? There's different characteristics that different people bring to the table. So I'm comfortable with the characteristics I bring to the table, and there's other principals and vice principals in our board and teachers that have different characteristics than I do. Hopefully within a building of a school, we have a balance in that. So in terms of my characteristics, you definitely have to have a thick skin, because people are going to say and do things to you that if you take personally, that's going to have an effect on you. So you have to be strong. You have to have a thick skin. You have to have a strong strength of character, I believe. You have to be secure in the decisions you make, and understand that when you make those decisions, not everybody's going to be happy with those. If everybody in this building was happy with decisions we made as administration, then we probably wouldn't be doing our job. So we have to make decisions. There's people in leadership roles that that don't make decisions. So if you're going to go for a leadership role and be a vice principal or a principal or whatever you want to be in terms of your life, if you're going to be in a leadership position, you have to be prepared to make decisions and know that not everybody's going to be happy with those decisions. And you have to be able to accept the criticism of those that aren't happy. And you have hopefully, you know, people see in the long run what you're making decisions for. So characteristics, I think you have to be a people person. You have to be able to make a decision. You're a decision maker. You have to be able to see a big picture, because what I do mostly is prepare for the future. As a principal of a school, like at this time of year, we're preparing for next year. What programs are we going to bring in? What are we going to change? What are we going to do to try to improve? So you have to be able to see a big picture, and you have to be comfortable when you make decisions, knowing that you're hopefully doing what's right for the school to make it a better school.
What is the thing you love most about your job?
What do we love most about our jobs? I think the most satisfying part of our job is when you see kids succeed. You know, that sounds kind of hokey, right? Like, you know, what does that mean? Well, you know what? As teachers, it's often said that it's not a job, it's a calling. And I believe that to a degree, but we want people to succeed. We want people to be better. So we take great pleasure when students who have probably had some struggles or have been situations where they haven't succeeded or they haven't done the right thing, when we see those people improve and we see them become successful, I think that's probably the most satisfying part of our job, when people succeed.
And lastly, what's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? That's a good one. Blue.
Blue? Okay.